Hey there, comic book fans. I am back from the comic shop again today. Feeling a little low energy. Gotta pep it up a little. 4 comics, 2 from my pull list, 2 off the shelf. One was actually given to me as a test read. And I was gonna pick up Ant #1 today by Eric Larson, but there was some problem and it didn't come, or at least like all the copies didn't come in, so they can't sell it. All the copies are in, or something like that. Same happened with the new Spawn first issue that came out. I know that when I saw Todd McFarlane saying, pardon me, on Instagram today that there's been a paper shortage. And so they weren't able to print all the Spawn covers, so it won't be out till next week when all the Spawn covers are together. Meanwhile, we will show you my 2 museum comics today. We've got Marvel Feature number 12 and Elric. What one is this? Pacific Comics Elric number 5. In the early 80s. That is, I believe that's Michael T. Gilbert on pencils and P. Craig Russell on inks. Both of their initials are down the bottom. Nice fun cover, the Elric cover there. Man, I haven't read these in a long, long time. I want to pull them out and read them. I think this was the second. I think this came out after Marvel's Elric Sailor on the Seas of Fate. Then we got this series from Pacific. Way back in 1980. I don't know what. 3, something like that. Then this Marvel Feature Thing and Iron. I've had this one since I was a kid. This was like a back issue to me as a kid. It was a few years old. It's a Jim Starlin and Joe Sinnott cover. I always liked this issue. I always thought the Blood Brothers were kind of cool. This may have been like the second Thanos appearance or something, because I think it went from that Iron Man 55 and then this. This also predates Marvel 2-in-1, Marvel Feature number 2. It was a few months after this, I think Marvel 2-in-1 came out. I always liked that cover. The Blood Brothers teaming up on the Thing. Iron Man coming to help them. Good stuff. Let's see the new comics I got. This one I pulled off the shelf. I think this may have come out last week. A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, Rick Remender and Andre Lima Araujo. Looks like I got one with a little ding in the back cover there. I don't know if you can see that. I was like, oh well. But it looked all right. I remember reading a description about it, and saying, "No, that's okay." I may have looked at it last, but I had a lot of comics. I think I had 9 comics last week. This week I only had 2. So I figured I'd give it a try. Why not? I haven't read anything by Rick Remender in a while. And then this is the one that it's a one-shot, and my LCS owner said, "Try it. If you like it, pay me for it next week. If not, bring it back." Corset by Scout Comics. The artwork looks okay. Might be a little too Disney manga-esque for me. I don't know. We'll read it. We'll give it a read. I think it's a $5 comic, but it's a pretty thick one. That's probably 32 pages. Plus a heavy cover. Yeah, and it goes all the way to the end. So there's probably like at least 30 pages of comic in there. But I'll give it a read. And if I like it, I'll keep it and pay him $5. If not, I'll bring it back next week. Then we've got Ice Cream Man number 26 is this? This is number 26. Another creepy Ice Cream Man horror story. Black back cover. How boring. Please rotate your book 90 degrees clockwise. Oh, look. Looks like a sideways book. What the heck is this weirdo story with all this? The guy climbing up or down a tree? Let's see, what was on the top? Was that the top of the tree? Yeah, that's the top of it. He's climbing down a tree. I don't know what's going on with that crazy issue, but we'll see. Then we've got Usagi Yojimbo, The Dragon Bellow Conspiracy. By the the Mouse Guard artist. What is his name? Oh, look, I got a bent corner on that one too. These freaking thin corners. Papa Stansica, David Peterson did the cover. This is the reprint of a late 80s Usagi that's now in color. Originally printed in black and white. Somewhere back in that shelf I've got the original black and white ones. But this is a different one with Usagi in that it's a long story. I can't remember if it's 6 or 12 issues, but it's longer than his usual 1, 2, or 3 issues. So, and it's Bello, not Below, because there's 2 L's. Which is funny. I thought it might be. I didn't realize. It means dragon roar. As in, I thought it might also be those. But it turns out they're plural. Bellows. Those. That thing that feeds air into a furnace or a fire. That you squeeze together, and it's got a big air sac there, accordion air sac that shoots air out the other end. That's a bellows. I never realized that there was no singular of bellows. So it's definitely bellow, as in to roar like a lion, except you're a dragon. So there we go. That's all we got today. Pretty short video. Let me show you a little artwork before I go. I've been working on a lot of digital stuff lately. A photograph for a friend, but I had time to ink this yesterday. One of my Dreams of Things covers. Don't quite know what's going on in this one. And the color, this is one that I look at and like the color is going to make this one, because the black and white is just kind of airy. It's airy, and it's got so many hard edges and defined spaces. I hate to call it indistinct, but there's something creatively indistinct about it. As opposed to, I think this one, the inks are more illustrative. Got that ragged ink line going on a lot. Once again, I leave a lot of this open for color, so when I marker color it, they transform into something different. There's a couple of things I got to ink this week as I was working on stuff. 123 and 124 of Dreams of Things. Here, in case you want to look there, I showed you this last week, I think, the finished painting. I keep when I looked at it just yesterday and went, I like that blue in there. I need to move that up into the top. And then went, I already did. I'm attracted to the face first, so sometimes I miss things that are up top until I move my eye around. Anyway, there you go. Some comics, some art. You guys, hope you have it better than a low energy day.